हेलो गुड मॉर्निंग। आफ्टर ए वेरी लॉन्ग इंटरवल हम लोग फिर से एक साथ मिले हैं। दोस्तों आज एक्चुअली कुछ वर्क था स्कूल का जिस वजह से हम लोग नहीं मिल पाए। नाउ लेट अस स्टार्ट द न्यू टॉपिक्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक इक्वेशंस। ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक equation, as you know, just like a name, trigonometric equations, we have to write here trigonometric equation. Okay, the equation in which containing the trigonometric functions, that is known as a trigonometric equations. इसका definitions यही होगा, the equation containing trigonometric functions of unknown angles. The equation containing trigonometric function of unknown angle is known as trigonometric equations. Okay, for example, let us suppose that if it is given that sine x is equal to 1 by 2, sine x is equal to 1 by 2, you know that sine x is equal to, what is the value of 1 by 2? This is sine pi by 6. Up to class 10th, standard 10, you know that 1 by 2, sine 1 by 2 is the value of sine pi by 6, sine 30 degree. So your solution is x is equal to pi by 6. But as soon as you reached in class 11, you also know that sine pi minus theta, that is equal to sine theta. So you can say that sine pi minus pi by 6, that means sine 5 pi by 6, that is also 1 by 2. So there is another solution, 5 pi by 6, 5 pi by 6. But you also know that all the values are in a trigonometry, they are periodic, means after a certain interval of time, or you can say that after 2 pi the value of this will be changed. So you can say that 2 pi plus pi by 6, that is also 1 by 2, sine 2 pi plus 5 pi by 6, that is also 1 by 2, sine 4 pi plus pi by 6, that is also 1 by 2. So and so you can say that there are infinite many solutions. There are infinite many solutions. Then when it is given, you have to solve this trigonometric equation, then you have to find the general solution. General solution of the given means, if in a question paper it is given that solve the given equation trigonometry, means you have to find the general solution of the trigonometric equations. Okay, then how can you calculate the general solution? Are you sure that general solution means we have to generalize the solution, means we have to put any number of integers. Suppose we write here n, So if we write here sine 2n pi plus pi by 6, then if any number of n is any integers, any integers, so each and every time you will get the value sine 2n pi plus pi by 6, that is equal to 1 by 2. So this is called the general solution. Okay. Now suppose we have to find one value. Suppose in a case of trigonometry. Okay. If you have to solve sine x is equal to sine alpha. If it is given sine x is equal to sine alpha, so you can solve sine x minus sine alpha, that is equal to 0, or you can write it sine series formula. Or you know what is sine series formula? Sine series formula means 2 cos x plus alpha by 2 into sine x minus alpha by 2 is equal to 0. So this is the product of two values, sine cos, sine and cos. So you can say that cos, either cos x plus alpha is equal to 0 or sine x minus alpha by 2 is equal to 0. According to, you know that cos x plus alpha by 2 is 0 when cos 2n pi plus 2n 1 plus pi by 2, or x plus alpha by 2 is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, or you can write it in this way: x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi minus alpha, and in this case sine x minus alpha by 2 is equal to 0, then you can write sine n pi is equal to 0, then x minus alpha by 2 is equal to n pi, then x minus alpha is equal to 2 n pi, then x is equal to 2 n pi plus alpha. Now you can see here, in a case of sine x is equal to sine alpha, you will get two values, either x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi minus alpha or 2n pi plus alpha. Look here, what is this? Where n is any integer, n is where n is any integer, means n belongs to z. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is that 2n plus 1, what is the form of this? This is the form of an odd number, and 2n, this is the form of an even number. Okay, if value of n, look here, if this is odd number, n is odd number, then we get minus alpha, and if there is even number, then it is plus alpha. So if we generalize the value, you can write it, if the equation is given in this form, sine x is equal to sine alpha, then our general solution is x is equal to n pi, and right here plus minus 1 power n alpha, where n belongs to z. You can see that if n is even number, so automatically this will become positive. So it, and if it is odd number and is odd number, so automatically it will be negative. So in this way, this is the general solution in the case of sine x is equal to sine alpha. Now you can write it by pause the video. Now you will start. What happened when we have to solve the solution in this form? If it is given cos x is equal to cos alpha. What happened if it is given cos x is equal to cos alpha? So again cos x minus cos alpha is equal to 0. Now you can write it 2. This is minus 2 sin x plus alpha by 2 into sin x minus alpha by 2 is equal to 0. That minus 2 divided, then we get sin x plus alpha by 2, that is equal to sin n pi. So we get x plus alpha by 2 is equal to n pi. So right here x plus alpha is equal to 2n pi, then x is equal to 2n pi minus alpha. And in another equation, sin x minus alpha by 2 sin n pi, then we get x minus alpha is equal to 2n pi, then x is equal to 2n pi plus alpha. Then what is our solution? Our solution is x is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha, because there is one time plus, one time minus. So you should write here x is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha. So if your equation is in the form cos x is equal to cos alpha, then your solution is equal to x is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha. This is your another solution. Now next, if suppose it is given, suppose if it is in a form of tan, then what we will get? The answer, the general solution. Look here. If it is given tan x is equal to tan alpha, now you can write it sin x by cos x is equal to sin alpha by cos alpha. Now cross multiplication, sin x into cos alpha is equal to sin alpha into cos x. Now again we will get sin x into cos alpha minus sin alpha into cos x is equal to 0. So you can write here sin x minus alpha is equal to 0. Again, when we get sin x is equal to 0, then we get sin x minus alpha is equal to sin n pi. Now you get x minus alpha is equal to n pi, then x is equal to n pi plus alpha. This is only solution. So the equation when it is in the form sin x is equal to sin alpha, then our solution is equal to x is equal to n pi plus minus power n. This is alpha. When it is in the form of cos x is equal to cos alpha, then your solution is x is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha. And when our equation is in form of this is in the form of tan x is equal to tan alpha, then our solution is x is equal to n pi plus alpha. In this way we will get the answer. Okay, now on the basis of these uh, three formulas, you have to solve the next exercise of NCERT, exercise 3.4. I think yes, it is 3.4. So let us start the exercise 3.4. Your first question is, it is given, your first question is given tan x is equal to root 3. Now tan x is equal to root 3, so you can write here tan x is equal to 10 pi by 3. So your general solution is equal to n pi plus pi by 3. This is your answer, n pi plus pi by 3. Because its principal value, there are two values. The values which is lies between 0 to pi. 0 to pi, first value जो smallest value होता है, that is called principal value. So pi by 3, you also know that tan pi plus pi by 3, this means tan 2 pi by 3 is also value is equal to 3 under root 3, but this is not principal value. The smallest value which give us under root 3 value of in a case of tan, or in case of, or not only in tan, in any, we will always show that this is the principal value. Okay, you know that tan 2 pi by 3 is under root 3, is also under root 3. Tan 2 and pi by 3, is all values given under root 3. They are the general value, but the smallest is tan pi by 3 is root 3. So this is known as the principal value. So you should write here x is equal to n pi plus pi by 3. This is our solution. Now the second question, it is given sec x. Sec x is equal to 2. You can say that you only taught me only the value sine, tan and cos. You did not taught us about sec x. So there is no problem. You can write it cos x is equal to 1 by 2. Cos x is equal to 1 by 2. Then cos x is equal to cos pi by 3. So your solution is x is equal to 2 and pi plus minus pi by 3. This is your solution. You can take pi as a common. This is your choice. Okay.